All right, so just finishing off this example, I'm doing this third part here, this reconcile the net cash flow to movement in net debt. And basically what we're doing here is, say, if you look at, we're doing a couple of things. One, if you look at the bank here, it was 6,800 last year, 8,400 this year. That's an increase of 1,600. Cash has gone from 10 grand to 30 grand. That's an increase of 20,000. So an increase of 1,600, an increase of 20,000, that's an increase in cash and bank on the balance sheet of 21,600. And if we look at our answer, our increase in cash from the cash flow, it's 21,600. So we should be able to kind of see this number on the balance sheet. And that's what I mean about moving from the idea of profits, how much money we made in the year. What we're actually looking for here is the increase in cash. This is the amount of money we have. It was more this year versus last year. We have increased our cash by 21,600. So it is our cash flow which actually gives us that number, which tracks our increase in cash. So one thing I'm going to do here is just kind of lay that out, kind of reconcile it, put it in a little statement. The other thing is, yes, my cash position has improved by 21,600. I've 21,600 more in cash and bank than I had, but my debentures, my debt, my loans have gone from 360 to 432. So I actually owe around about 70 grand more than I did last year. So yeah, it's great. My cash position has improved of about 20,000 euro more, but I also owe 70,000 more. So what we're doing here is, rather than just looking at the company's cash position, we're going to look at their debt position, their kind of net debt. So how much more cash we have versus how much more debt we have. So it's just saying we've 20 grand more in cash is not the full picture. We also owe more money. So overall, I suppose our debt position has got worse this year versus last year. So it's a really short little statement. The first thing I put in it is the increase in cash. I start with the answer from my cash flow statement. So I start with the 21,600 euro. What I'm going to look at then, so what I'm trying to get here is my change in net debt. All right, so this is my increase in cash. I want to also then look at how much more debt do I have, how much more loans, how much more money do I owe, and I get that from the debenture. You can go back to their balance sheet and say it's the 432, take away the 360. You'll get the number here as well, but it's, I suppose, just it can be confusing in that the 72,000 is going in here as a positive. And what I'm going to put in here is say increase in debentures. So the money I owe is going from 432 from 360. So I've increased the debt by 72. And because that's an increase in debt, I'm going to record that as a minus figure here. So the 72 goes in two different places. Up here in the cash flow statement, I am recognizing the fact that when I say get 72,000 euro in loans or issue 72,000 in debentures, I get 72,000 euro in cash. So when you take out a loan, you actually get that money up front. So you get the money. So I am recognizing here that I receive the cash. It is a positive cash flow. What I'm looking at down here then is the other side of that, which is that I need to pay that money back. So I have another 72,000 in debt. So I'm recording it here as a negative. So yes, my cash and bank position has improved by about 20,000 over the year, but my debt position has got worse. I owe more money. I owe another 72,000. So my change in net debt then is just 21,600 take away 72 is minus 5,400. And that's your change in net debt, or movement in net debt, if you want to use the words they give you in the question and they give you the title. So just the last bit here then is, like I said, I can kind of look at this 6,800 and this 10,000 and track through the 21,600 here. I'm going to do this down here, but I'm going to do it with both the cash balances and the debt. So I'm going to look at the debt at the start of the year and the debt at the end of the year. And the difference between them should be the 5,400. So next thing I'm going to put in is net debt on the 1st of the 1st. So at the start of this year, which is the same thing as the end of last year, how much money did I have? I had 6,800 plus 10,000. But remember, I'm looking at net debt, so I need to take any debt or money I owe away. So I take away the 360. And if you do you get minus 343,200. Okay, so while I had 16,800 in cash at the end of last year, I owed 360 grand. So overall, the position I was in was that I owed 343,200 euro. Now, your debt at the start of the year, take away your change in debt during the year, so the 343 and the 50 together, is going to give me the debt at the end of the year. So if you do minus 343,200 minus 5,400, you will get minus 393,600. All right, but you can get that another way, and this is a way of checking your answer. So it's a reconciliation. It should balance out, or it should cross check. So net debt then on the 31st of the 12th, at the end of the year, okay, at the end of this period. So same numbers I'm going to add up. So 8,400 plus 30,000. So this plus this. Take away my debentures then. So minus 432,000. And if you do 8,400 plus 30,000, take away 432,000 minus 393,600. So we see it's the same number. So like I said, that should kind of cross check. Adding these two together and totting these up should both equal to 393,600. All right, so that's the cash flow done in